Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing an olive eye with a little bit of cranberry on the crease. Y'all, I cannot wait for fall. Like, thumbs up this video if you can't wait either. So for today's video, I'm going to be working with Real Techniques. You guys, Real Techniques is one of the first brands I started using when I started off with makeup. I had the amazing opportunity of meeting the girls from Pixie Woo at BeautyCon LA. I went to the booth, chatted with them for a little bit, and we also got to hear about new products that they're coming out with, including the Miracle Complexion Sponge Collection, which you guys will be seeing in this tutorial, so stay tuned. And I definitely cannot forget about the meetup I did.
Hey guys, I'm about to do my meetup. I'm so scared. I'm so excited for them.
So me, as well as two other amazing YouTubers, had the opportunity to do a meet and greet. It was so much fun. You guys literally made our entire life. So thank you guys so much for all of you that stopped by and said hi. And thank you so much, Real Techniques, for this opportunity. So let's go ahead and get started with this tutorial. Alright, so the first thing that I'm doing is priming the face. I'm taking the Smashbox Photo Finish Color Correcting Primer and I'm just applying this all over. I like to usually start off with my eyes first, but for today I'm going to start off with the face. I did get these two mini miracle eraser sponges from Real Techniques. They are meant to clean up any fallout on the face, especially for me. I get them underneath my eyes with all that eyeshadow. So I decided I would put it to the test and apply foundation first. I'm going to be applying this foundation with my Miracle Complexion sponge. You guys already know this sponge is amazing. So I'm just going ahead and applying this all over the face. Now to highlight my face, I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the color Fair. I'm going to first apply this underneath the eyes just to kind of highlight and conceal the under eye circles, and apply this on the rest of the T-zone. So one of the first products that Real Techniques just announced is the Miracle Sculpting Sponge, which has 6 different sides. So I'm actually able to get in certain areas of the face a lot easier. I'm going to be using this sponge today to highlight and contour. I'm going to be taking the small tip, as you can see right here, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend out my concealer. The concealer that I used for this was the Too Faced Born This Way in the color Fair. I am using the sponge a little bit damp just for a more dewy look. You are able to, though, use it dry if you want more of a full coverage look. So as you can see, like I said, I'm using the tip of this, the smallest side, and I did went ahead and kind of switched it off to the bigger side and kind of just blended some more, but it works great both sides. So what I'm doing now is applying the concealer also on my eyelid. I like to usually use concealers as a base. They kind of work pretty great as well. So now I'm going to be taking Deep Tan by Too Faced, and I'm going to be contouring now with this, applying this right underneath the cheeks, forehead, nose, and chin. Now to blend out the contour, I did use the other flat, bigger side. I noticed it was very easy to blend it out. I just basically dabbed it. You can use like the other edges that are more bouncy, but honestly, this was doing such a great job. As you can see, it was looking very smooth. I'm going to be taking my Airspun Loose Powder and Translucent Extra Coverage. What a surprise! I'm going to go ahead and bake the face like usual with my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge underneath my eyes and the rest of my T-zone. After everything has baked, I'm going to be taking my Real Techniques Dual Fiber Face Brush just to really dust everything off. So now to contour the face with powder, I'm going to be taking the Hoola bronzer. I'm taking the Real Techniques Multitask Cheek Brush. I really like the shape of this brush. It definitely goes like right on the cheeks and carves out that face. So I'm going to be applying this on the cheeks, my forehead, nose, and chin. So now moving on to blush, I am taking a Tarte Amazonian Clay in the color Charisma. And I'm just taking my 100 Bold Metal Brush by Real Techniques. Now for my highlight, I'm going to be taking Champagne Pop, and I'm going to go ahead and apply this with my Real Techniques setting brush. I always like to use this brush for highlight. It's like the perfect size. So I'm just applying this on the highest points of my cheekbones, my brows, nose, and Cupid's bow, which I did not show that part, but I put it on. To clean up my contour, I'm going to be taking the Airspun loose powder and applying this under my cheek. And I'm just cleaning that up with my Real Techniques Bold Metal 301 brush. Now moving on to the eyes, I'm going to be taking the color Frappe by Makeup Geek. I'm using the Mani palette. You can definitely find this eyeshadow individually though. So I'm just applying this on the crease as a transition color, and I'm taking the Multitask Eye Brush by Real Techniques. So I'm going to take my Kat Von D Shade and Light eye palette. I'm going to grab this beautiful plum color and apply this on the outer V of the eye. And I'm going to be applying this with my Real Techniques base shadow brush. This is a great brush to apply on the crease if you're looking for something that's very affordable. So I went ahead and applied that, really deepened up the crease, and I went ahead and took the other big fluffy brush to kind of blend everything out. Now I'm taking this gorgeous olive color by Makeup Geek in the color Venom. I'm going to be applying this all over the eyelid. I'm applying this with my Real Techniques accent brush. The thing about this eyeshadow, it does have a lot of fallout, but it's a gorgeous color. But don't you worry, I'm going to demonstrate with you guys the 2 mini erasers that they just came out with. They're meant to clean out fallout, so it's all good. I did go ahead and use my fingers just so it could be a little bit more pigmented. That's usually how these eyeshadows work. So now I'm going to be taking this black eyeshadow by the Too Faced Vegas Nay palette, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply this on the outer V of the eye just to really intensify the eye. You definitely don't have to do this, but I love a dramatic look, so I'm using the base shadow brush from Real Techniques. Like I said from the start, I always like to do my eyes first because I get so much fallout. As you can see, there's a lot of eyeshadow underneath the eyes. The 2 mini Miracle Eraser sponges are pretty much meant to pick up any kind of fallout that you have on your face. So as you can see right here, I'm just gonna go ahead and dab this right underneath the eyes, and it is literally picking everything up. You guys, I was so in shock because usually when I try to clean up my fallout, it kind of gets just really messy and it just ruins my whole makeup, which is why I never like to do my eyes after. But with this sponge, it literally picked up everything so nicely without making any mess. It seemed like I never even had anything underneath my eyes. It works amazing. Now that we have that all cleaned up, I'm going to be taking Champagne Pop with this accent brush and applying this in the inner corner as a nice highlight. Now I'm going to go ahead and line the eyes using this black liquid art eyeliner by Too Faced. I'm going to give my lashes a thin coat of mascara because I will be applying some falsies right after that. So I'm taking the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline using this Colourpop Cream Gel Liner. For my lower lash line, I'm going to be taking the color Frappe and applying this with my Real Techniques accent brush. Just applying this right underneath the eyes and blending it outwards, just so I can have like a transition color right underneath there. And then I'm going back in with that Kat Von D palette and grabbing that plum color with that same brush, just applying it more so on the waterline, not waterline, like right underneath that lower lash line, just to define it and deepen it up. So now for lashes, I'm going to be taking these Slay lashes in the style Supermodel. Oh my god, you guys, these are so beautiful. They kind of give you like that doll-eyed kind of effect. So I went ahead and applied these on. Now that I'm basically done with the eyeshadow, I'm just going to go ahead and coat my lashes with the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash Mascara. For my brows, I'm going to be taking the Colourpop pomade in the color Black and Brown. And I'm going to go ahead and apply this with this Real Techniques slanted brow brush. Then I went ahead and took this slanted spoolie by Real Techniques just to kind of diffuse it a little bit so it won't be so harsh. And then I'm going to be taking this Violet Voss liquid lipstick in the color Breezy. So that's pretty much it for this look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below which one was your favorite Real Techniques brush. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!